Today has been an absolute train wreck, and I'm sure most people can agree with that. Price has not been good anywhere you look. There's no way to sugarcoat it. It sucks. But understand that what we're seeing right now is some of the dumbest reasons that the crypto market is dropping. And I'm officially going to call this the dumbest day in crypto history. If you guys can think of any other recent term, definitely let me know. But what we're seeing are a couple things here. We're dumping on very foolish news, but at the same time, people are trying to outsmart the market. And you need to understand that this is not February 2nd and 3rd. And this is where I think over the next few days, like I said, people are going to get punished by the market. So if you guys are new or haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below, hit that bell again. It's free to do. It'll keep you updated anytime there's new content live here on the channel. I want people to understand that this is not my positive spin on this. We are sitting at the bottom of structure for ADA. I mean, the good news, I guess you can say, like I talked about on Twitter, is now that we've touched the bottom of this trend deeper here, we actually can have an even bigger extension coming out of here if we do test the top of this trend once again. Right now, the target's at about $1.02. So that's at least an exciting sign. That's almost an 80% pump from where ADA is at currently. That's kind of nice, right? But what we are seeing in the crypto market is, one, what we saw last night, the dumping by Binance actually continued as the day went on. Really what started this cascade in terms of price was Binance dumping both Ethereum and Sol. It caused just some leverage liquidations in the market. It caused people to freak out and start dumping. And then Binance continued as the day went on, which kind of held us in that 72 to 74 cent range in terms of ADA. And then unfortunately, we got the news of retaliatory tariffs coming down the line by the Trump administration. Now, the crazy thing is this isn't unknown news, right? We had an idea that this was going to be coming. And in fact, a lot of this was already priced in the market. So what we're starting to see right now is people are freaking out. Oh my gosh, tariff news, we have to dump, right? And so what people are doing is they're trying to game the market. They're trying to say, oh yeah, this is going to be like here, I'm going to be able to pick up ADA at 50 cents. No. This is not February 2nd. This is not February 3rd. We're not even close to the same fundamentals we were at that time. When we look at what is present across the crypto market, we are significantly less in terms of open interest. You have to remember, we're at about $108 billion in open interest across the crypto market right now, which is heavily weighted to the short side. At that time, we were very heavily weighted to the long side, meaning that longs were in control of the crypto market. There was much more long open interest than short open interest, and we were over $150 billion, and it was very tight compression. The same existence of that structure is not here right now. All right. So anybody thinking that, this is going to cause a wick down to 50 cents or below for ADA, sorry, that's not how the open interest is laid out currently. So the fact that the shorts have very heavily moved in and in fact piled in on top of this, it's not a great sign for short interest. Just look, when we look at ADA in general, that's an 11% imbalance to the short side. This is where, again, shorts get too confident and they end up getting wrecked. What we also see is people that dump their position along the way here, waiting for these drops in terms of price. Well, what happens when the charts do that, right? You get stuck chasing, FOMO ensues, you attack the top of your trend, right? This is what we talk about when we talk about buying events, creating buying events in the crypto market, all right? This is 100% a buying event. All the indicators are flashing this. The charts are flashing this. I'm not saying that, this is the bottom right here. This is where it stops. Understand that if ADA breaks structure, we theoretically could come down and test this longer term trend, this longer term bull flag that we're printing since December, which puts us all the way down around like 62 cents. Understand we still have support at 60 cents, at 58 cents. There's still a lot in this area right here that ADA would have to cut through to get down to those lower ranges. I'm not saying it can't happen, but what we're seeing right now is it's not a perfect setup for that to take place. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if ADA comes back up and tries to test this 200-day moving average over the next day or two here. All right. Again, this isn't financial advice or a guarantee or anything like that. But what we're also seeing across the crypto market is actually some good news. And in fact, what we saw for ADA was good news. The SEC actually acknowledged the filing for the Grayscale spot ADA ETF. And that is a big deal because now we are actually starting this timeline, right? The clock is in fact ticking, and they are in fact looking into these spot ETF products. Now, understand that this doesn't mean that we're going to have an immediate response on this. This is probably something that's still going to get kicked down the road at least a few months as we're waiting for this overhaul in the SEC, as we're waiting for the new chair to get put into place. That stuff probably still needs to take place before we see any of these accelerated. On the BTC side, I do see some people cowering in fear when it comes to BTC. This is one of the most significant BTC drops we've had since all the way back here in the early part of January. And understand that BTC is still technically within structure. It's still on top of its trend here. We're still up above our 20-week moving average, which is our bull market support. That actually comes right to about the same point at 90,005, right where our trend meets it, right? So we're still above structure on BTC. And again, this is just frankly a big shakeout across the crypto market. And people kind of dog on me for saying shakeout, but it's exactly what it is. What's going on with Binance is manipulation. What's going on in the crypto market is manipulation. And, I could sit here and scream from the rooftops time and time again, but, it falls on deaf ears until we get past these times and BTC starts pumping again. And the people are like, oh my gosh, yeah, we see what was happening, right? Now, that being said, we did actually create a downside or an upside CME gap here, meaning that around these times when we're kind of in this block here, BTC does want to close these CME gaps. And what that means is that we're probably sometime in the very short future here, we're going to try to test all the way back up to 94K. All right. Right now, BTC is at, 91.7 or so. So that is still in the near cards. You guys or in the near term future here, we'll say. We saw that obviously back here. We saw that back here, right? We've seen this exact structure play out many times before. So me personally, I'm not freaking out by this. We talked about the potential of this happening. And unfortunately, the people that are trying to be too smart, the people that think that they're gaming the market and going to get out ahead of this and get cheap discounted prices, well, guess what? You and all these other people think that same thing, but you've been manipulated into thinking that. And I'm not saying it's not going to happen, but the problem is the people that are smarter than us, that have all the big money, they know what we're thinking. And you guys see how the wheel turns, right? So I just wanted to share that with you guys. I don't know what's going to happen overnight. I would love to say that, boom, this is our moment. We're going to bounce from here. I think that, again, as the week goes on, we are still going to see some increases in terms of price, but we just have to let everything calm down again. We have to let people realize, hey, I'm not getting these deep discounts like I hoped I would. And again, this is where I'm always looking to accumulate and add more to my bag. So I appreciate you guys as always. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know your thoughts below, but have a great day. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Take care.